Good morning, everybody. Well, today's Wednesday, hump day, November the 10th. Won't be long. Thanksgiving's coming up. Going to be lots of cooking going on, good food to eat, people gathering up with families and having a good enjoyment meal with their families. I see a squirrel. Haven't seen a squirrel out here. It's the first one I've seen yet. Yeah, too bad I don't have me a little 410 or something. I'd shoot him down. Make me a pot of squirrel dumplings today. Actually, I kind of just prefer chicken and dumplings. I'd rather just watch the squirrel climb the tree. You keep climbing the tree, little squirrel. Anyway, it's supposed to rain all day today. I was actually just bored a little bit and thought I'd throw a stream up and see who wants to come in and spill their guts, yik yak, tell me off, cuss me out. I don't care. Just come in and spill your guts. Say what you need to say. No doxing. No doxing. I will take you out for doxing. But other than that, you can come in here and just say whatever. I don't care. And no racial slurs either. No racial comments or slurs. No doxing. Other than that, we're going to have a nice live stream today. My daughter fixed me some nice spaghetti and some really good those Italian breads to go with it. Oh my God, it was so good last night. Oh, hey, Dog Lips. Well, thank you, sweetie. I would come chat on your stream, but every name I have is blocked. That's the reason you never. I'm there watching you sometimes when I can find you live. I don't get notifications on nobody, but I love you, Dog Lips. I hope you're doing well. You looked well on your last video I seen. That's weird. Because the I only have racial slurs blocked, Allie, on the blocked words list. It shouldn't have taken it. Yeah, Google's getting weird. I've noticed that on a lot of the other communities where I go. Google's been taking out a lot of their comments too. So it's not just my stream. It just reword it, say it different. Yeah, but you can use swear words. I mean, unless that's like I said, that may be Google because I don't care who cusses. But you reword it, put a couple dots in between your words, and say it again. Just say it again, see if it comes through, baby. And good morning, Allie. You know I love you. I don't know, Dog Lips. At one time, I know you had moderators, in there. They probably did it. I don't know. All I know is I can't chat unless I go make another name, which I'm too lazy to do. I could go make another name, I guess, but here's your thing, Dog Lips, and this is the reason that you don't have a lot of people chatting in your chats is honestly because they're blocked. And you're going to have to maybe, I think at one time you said you had a laptop. You need to get a new cord for that when you can. And then I could teach you how to go in there and take everybody out of the block list. In other words, except for the ones you want to leave blocked. No, you're not. Dog Lips, don't even say that. You're like me. It don't matter. Everybody needs a break. I'm not saying people don't take a break, but this is your socialization with the outside world, human contact, even though you don't have to be around people. And so you enjoy it. So no, you're not going to quit streaming. We need to figure out a way to get your people unblocked, though. Now that you need to do. I saw your dog. I saw your new puppy, by the way. He's very pretty. Yeah, he will, Allie. Did you see his little doggy, Scott? It's quite cute. Momo, yeah, free Kyle. There you go. Yeah, I've been watching that over there earlier. That court hearing thing or whatever it was. I was watching that earlier, and then I decided I wanted to do a live stream. How you doing, Momo? Oh, his puppy's adorable. Maybe it'll get. Maybe that puppy. Oh, yes. Oh, I forgot. Yeah, it's a she. I remember that. I remember you said it was a she. Yeah, I saw that. I was watching that, Momo. I watched most of it, but I can go back and rewatch it and finish watching it later. I've been watching it all morning and I got bored with the testimony. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, I was watching where he said up to the point where he I think it's about where he said he saw who dumped over the porta potty or and drug it or whatever. Anyway, that's it. Oh yeah, he shouldn't have, but dog lips, does that thing that Robert sent you not work? That little thing, that little 20-watt solar panel thing. You know what I'm talking about. I've got the one I've got, you could just lay it on the dash. And I mean, it won't take long at all, and your phone will be fully freaking charged. I don't know what kind yours is. I think mine's an a Renogy thing. I thought it said Apple on it when I got it. It said Apple on the box, but the thing itself says Renogy on it. So I don't know. I don't know what it is. Who knows? But they actually work really well. If you had a regular solar panel, dog lips, you could actually keep your battery. You said you're having trouble with keeping your battery charged up and needing jumps. If you had a regular, if you could get your regular solar panel and a controller, you could just hook it direct to your battery and keep your battery charged. Um, I run mine through the inverter when I need to do mine. I've got one of them plug-in kind of battery charger thingies. But is there no sun there, dog lips? I don't know, honey. I've not been to California yet. But you look a lot better and a lot happier since you got your dog. By the way, I just thought I'd throw that in there. You'll be okay, dog lips. You know that, sweetie. You'll be all right. Yeah, we like today. We don't have any sun today at all, none whatsoever. Because we're supposed to get rain today, so it's just all cloudy. If it's when that sun comes out, I'm gonna go in there and try to work on my van again. I'm trying to get it organized. I'm coming to California pretty soon, dog lips. I'm coming. I'm gonna come down and hang out with Andrew. Yeah, I'm dreaming. I'm California dreaming. No, I'm doing it. I may break down, Momo. I'll probably run out of gas. Is probably what I'll do. I'll break down. I mean, I'm going to have problems somewhere or another. Most likely, I'll run out of gas. That's what I'm going to try to do. But I'm not going to be leaving until after Thanksgiving. Um, but maybe I'm hoping maybe some of my supporters will get me a little bit of money on my thing on my Cash App or PayPal or something to help out with a little bit of gas. Yeah, I got that big old van and it's a gas hog and uh I don't know. It's starting better though. It starts a lot better and it runs better since I got those new battery cable ends on there. Mine was dragging before. Like Doglips, you said yours drags when it tries to start. See, mine was doing that too. And I put these new battery cable ends on it and that fixed it. It starts perfect now. Don't have no trouble at all with that. Um Well, dog lips, I think you can, if you can find there should be a sensor for that. And it should have fuses for it too. You should be able to take the fuses out and remove that. So that emergency, oh, oh, wait, your emergency flashers and lights stay on all the time. Oh, that's because of that. Yeah. Yeah, I know. Yeah. But that's what I said, but I'm not wanting to go till I want to go. I'm not going to, I want to be, I'll probably still be in California at Christmas. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm old. I don't really celebrate Christmas anymore. You know, um, I don't really worry about the Christmas thing. And I just want to go hang out in warm weather and go to the beach and, um, just do some cool, fun things. And I know gas is high in California. Somebody was saying it's like $5 a freaking gallon, and it's up in this area. I think it's running like it was 310. I have not filled up yet. I rolled back in town on fumes, and I haven't been back out because I just don't go that much to fill the gas tank. So I'm not real sure what it's up to now. It might have went up a few more cents here on that. Yeah, that's what I've been hearing, Allie. So, but I'm thinking if I can, because I've got two gas cans, and I'm thinking, maybe I could, before I hit California, before the gas prices picks up, I might be able to put I got a 5 gallon can and a 2 gallon can, and I'm thinking maybe if I fill those up, then I can once I get into California, I don't have to stop and buy that high dollar gas right off the bat. I could buy some and just pour it in out of my cans. I don't know. But at five and two, that's 7 gallon. At $5 a gallon, that's $35 right there. Boom. Gas is going to be high. I'm gonna have a little. I'm putting back a little bit of money. I've got me just a few dollars put back right now to go toward my gas when I leave here. But yeah, it's going to be tight. I know it is, Allie. But you know me. When I want to go do something, and I haven't really got to go do anything in a long time, and I'm not going to have to be back into Arkansas for my court stuff uh, until at least probably after the end of February, even maybe first part of March. Because they have I can't get the court date set till after I think February 11th. I guess they're booked up. Anyway, hey Stark, how you doing? Good to see you guys. But yeah, it's gonna be it's getting ready to be cold here, and I want to get kind of leased out for a month or so where I could stay out where the weather's a little bit warmer, you know. It's been getting like down in the 30 down 32 at night here some. And now last night it didn't. It was warmer last night. But it's been getting down in like 30 around in that area. So it's been getting pretty cold here already. I just don't like cold. What are you doing in Oklahoma, Jose? I think you're probably on the other end of Oklahoma from me. You're probably down around Oklahoma City, ain't you? Down around that area. That's about like 3 hours or more from me, 3 or 4 hours. I don't know. It's quite a ways if that's where you're at. I don't know where you're at. Don't care. I'm just saying it's been cold at night. Now last night was pretty decent. Like I said, I don't know where you're at, Jose. Um, I'm up around Broken Bow. So damn. Yeah, see the last few times I filled mine up, uh I've been putting I think 30 to 40 in gas, just depending on how low I was. Hadn't been more than that yet. So, 'cause my gas tank, I guess, ain't very big old van, but the gas tank on it's not very big. Don't really hold a lot of gas. Are you at the bar with the boys? No lie. Damn it, Jose. Yeah, they're like about 3 hours, I think, from me. Becca and Rodney are. Oh, you're just kidding. Well, I don't know. I don't know who visits who. You know, I figured you might have really stopped to visit, but I knew you was fibbing because Becca be at work today. I think, unless this is another her switch off so she can work the weekends. But Becca's probably at work. She has a job. She's a worker ant. Well, I know what I forgot to do. I forgot to drop the link for you guys. Sorry about that. I just got off yakking and forgot what I was doing. Yeah, I gotta ask Becca too. Yesterday, and that's the first time it's happened, but I had the outbreak of those ladybugs. Man, and they didn't go inside, but I keep my door open while they was coming in here. I mean, I had hundreds of them little rotten suckers in here. I like to never got them all out. But about once a year, they have a bad outbreak of ladybugs. They've done it last year too, and they were living at the other place last year at their other property. Now, ain't that something? You got a big gas tank, yeah, but you got that Hemi dog lips. That's why you got that big gas tank on your vehicle. You got a Hemi, I think you said. See, I've got a big engine. I've got the 5.8 liter V8, and it's either the modified 351 modified or the 351 Windsor, and I'm not sure. It's whichever one came factory in my van. I know my motor and my transmission have been rebuilt. I should not have any unless I blow it up for some reason. I shouldn't have any problems with it. Uh, and I got my stuff all tuned up, and I got all those parts on that everybody sent me. And I want to thank y'all too for sending me those parts. Um, yeah, these have a spot on them or something. It's like a white spot on their back. They're not a regular ladybug, Snark. They're pretty, but they're a weird ladybug. Now I remember there's some that outbreaks I know down farther south, and that's the ones they said you got to watch because they'll get in the roof of your dog's mouth, and they'll get up underneath its paws, between its feet, little paw toes things, and they'll mat up in there, yeah, and they'll make your animals sick and kill them. That's why I've been kind of watching to. I check my dogs, pretty often. I'll look in the roof of their mouth and I'll check the bottoms of their feet too. No, there's one ladybug that's not good. And they will get on your animals and it will kill them. I forgot. I don't even know what it is, but yeah. But these are a specific one. Hell, it may be something the government's testing and inventing, putting out for something. Maybe they're trying to take the lady, change it, like they're doing the mosquitoes. Remember, they released all those GMO mosquitoes that they've raised. I don't know what the purpose of it was even for. Maybe to cut down on the mosquito population, I guess. They're pretty though. I mean, they really are. But there's some that are not good. You need to keep, Jose, you need to keep a watch because your dog walks a lot, okay? And you're in different states and you're in sand and different soils. So you need to check like the bottoms where her pads between her little toes and up in the roof of her mouth. Because I'm telling you, if they'll get in there and they'll just mass produce in there and you can see pictures of it. You can look it up. You could Google it. And the whole roof of the dog's mouth would be covered in them freaking ladybugs, man. I don't know. All I know is they're not good. Well, a kissing ladybug, huh? Yeah. Well, all I know is they're really harmful to like dogs and cats and stuff like that. Um, so you really should check Cypress pretty often when you're out traveling, if you can think of it. Just open her jaw and look up in the roof of her mouth and pick each foot up and spread her toes apart and look up underneath them pads real good. Up underneath you, because the pad will kind of flop over, a lot of times. They're fat, big fat hunk of something. But you need to check the pads and the roof of her mouth, especially since you're in Oklahoma, because that's why I don't know if they're outbreaking everywhere. It's what I was going to ask Becca when she comes in. Um, See if she's had the ladybug outbreak there yet, because I forgot to ask her. And this was only one day. It was just yesterday. And we're due rain today. So I don't know if this batch of ladybugs blew in through the wind and the storm from another state. I don't know how they manipulate their way around, um, but I mean, they fly because I'll pick them up and catch them and put them outside, and they'll fly away. And in a few minutes, some more will come back in. And my bees, I've had bees like crazy. They just come in and visit, and then they go back outside. I thought it might have warmed up today. I was going to wait see if it rained, or I think the rain's coming tomorrow though. Today's Wednesday. Yeah, it's hump day. Tomorrow's Thursday. Tomorrow's when the rain's supposed to be here, but it's looking like it's coming today, but there's no things. Damn. Oh, okay. All right. You looked it up. Okay. Yeah. See, I really don't know. But did you see the part where I was talking about where they get under dogs and cats and whatever? It'll get under the roof of their mouth and under their pads on their feet. I don't know. Jose, you need to go to Canada and get you a sled and a pack of sleigh dogs and just run around on the snow. And the dogs can pull you. Corgis are good little sled pulling dogs too. Are you, Dog Lips, are you ready to go back to, up to Oregon so you can get up there and see your doctor? Well, they said they're a family known as ladybugs. Yeah, that I knew. I didn't know, I couldn't remember what they were called because I read about it like a couple years ago, but I had never seen the ladybug infestation until I was coming here to Oklahoma to visit my family. And that's the first time I ever seen it, but I'd read about it long before that. I dropped the link if anybody wants to come up. Hey, Steve, how you doing? Y'all meet Steve Machine. Welcome to my channel. How's it going? Yeah, love you too, Steve. Hey, Dog Lips, yeah, and you need to tell them when you get to your doctor, you need to make them give you 3 months supplies of your breathing things and stuff. Uh, so you don't have to worry about going, you know, if you did want to leave and then go back every 3 months. See, that's what I do. I go back to Arkansas every 3 months. I see my doctor, get my meds, and then I can go wherever after that. So every 3 months, I make a trip back there, and then I don't have to change nothing up. I'm doing good, Steve. Thank you for asking. Yeah, much love, sweetie. There, I dropped the link again in case y'all needed it. Wonder where Tally's at this morning. Well, actually, it's 11:22 here. Okay, y'all. Yep, and it's time. It's time, y'all. Load your load up your uh joints. Roll pipes. Sorry about that, y'all. That was one of my sisters up in Indiana. I told her I'll call her. Like, oh, where you going, Jose? You just gonna run off, huh? You gonna go try to find a bar? I should have taught you how to play pool when you came to visit me. Because I'm gonna tell you, I'm being honest. You suck at playing pool, Jose. You're not a very good pool player. Should have had Tracy teach you how. Yeah, I've been up. I got up early again as usual and fed the dogs and watered them and gave them their treats, their morning treats, and got the kids. And the bus was late this morning, and uh, had to wait. They had a new bus driver picking the kids up for school, So the bus was running late. So then I went over and we got all the kids their medicine. They're all sick, all the breathing treatments, and gave them all their medicine, changed all the diapers, fed them their breakfast, and then I come back over. I go over help my daughter, and then I come back over here. Then I'll go back over about their lunchtime and help her fix some lunch and change the diapers again and give them another breathing treatment. They won't get any more medicine till nighttime. But anyway, and then in the meantime, all she does, she cleans house, she cooks, she does laundry, you know, she makes the printing stuff, she's working on some t-shirts for one of my great grandsons right now. She's going to get around to mine later on. I got a few things I'm going to make. I got the snifflies. I've been a little bit sick too. Just had that little bronchitis, it's nothing major. We've all been doctoring up, but every time the babies get sick, I get sick again. And then if I get sick, the babies get sick. So we're all just constantly sick, sick, sick. What are y'all going to cook for Thanksgiving dinner? Anybody got their plans up? My daughter, we're trying to get the kids to come down from Arkansas and have dinner. She's going to make a turkey and a ham, and I know we'll have stuffing and of course taters and all the other sides, uh, pies and that kind of thing. Hey, John, how you doing? Good to see you. Are you cooking me a big Thanksgiving dinner, John? I'm thinking about Thanksgiving dinner already, y'all. My favorite part is the turkey leg, actually. I love the turkey leg better than anything. Turkey legs are real, real good. They're all, I don't know. My turkeys are always real moist and tender anyway. Oh, I was going to tell Jose, I was going to show him my headlamp light. He done left though. I was going to show him. I think mine was a lot cheaper than his, and it's actually a lot nicer, and it's really super heavy. It's got all kind of hookups and stuff. I wanted to show my headlamp to Jose. Little bird slipped out quicker. Oh well. Oh, and I'm yawning. I'm gonna have me some applesauce in a minute, and I'm gonna put some cinnamon in it. Uh, I love cinnamon and applesauce. I put just a little bit in mine to stir it up. I want to make some fruit. I want to make fruit salad for Thanksgiving, and maybe some. I either want to make potato salad or macaroni. I like macaroni salad with Thanksgiving dinner. Oh, you just reminded me. Yeah, that sounds good. John, I was going to go out today. I wanted to go and scout around here under these pine trees and look for those, what are they called? They're orange colored, mushrooms. They're eatable. They're for eating. And like you said, they're really good for your immune system and stuff. Like, what you said. That's right. But yeah, I was going to go out and walk around. I need to put my hat on though. Whew. And get me a cigarette. Let me find my hat. I know I put it, there it is in my shirt pocket. I was trying to think what those mushrooms were called. But I was going to go. I know that you find them down at the bases, and they actually they when you're looking for them, a lot of them are not on top of the ground. You'll see like a hump of pine needles or something humped up on the ground. And if you push that back away and look under it, you'll find mushrooms. Now there might be some other kinds of mushrooms, but I don't know, they might not be eatables. Yeah, it might be. I'm not sure. I'm gonna make me a cigarette real quick. Because I want to. There's an area down here where my daughter and him was burning some logs, and I'm gonna walk down there. Look, so we're gonna go walk. We're gonna go walk in just a second. We're gonna see if we can find any. How's that sound? I'm gonna make a cigarette first. So take me a cigarette with me. Because I'm not really doing much today. Boy, I exercised 2 days ago, and my whole body's been aching ever since. I worked out for 2 days. It was almost a full 8 hours I worked out the other day. I'm always working out doing something, but here we go. Yeah, that could be what it is. I done forgot. I thought they called it something else. Ooh. Okay. Got me a cigarette. Let me light it. What are those ones called, John? And are they eatable? And they're a long stem with like a white looking tip on the end of it. I don't think they're eatable, actually. Is that the turkey? That ain't the turkey tail, but it's some kind of a tail. It's some kind of tail on it. The name of it, but I don't think it's that. Turkey tail mushrooms are better for immune boosters. Well, that makes sense too. Let me get. Oh boy, my legs are achy. I'm not kidding. I've been working out so bad. The back of my legs, the muscles in the back of my legs, just. Oh Lord. I'm trying to see here. Get my camera. Okay. We're going to go down through here because there's some pine trees down here. Yeah, this is the kids' play area. They got a lot more stuff. They got a lot more stuff goes in their play areas. Now see, look, there's some. See those? Those are just fungus, I believe. Because those are all just look. There's just billions of them. They grow. They're everywhere here. Because this ain't even around no pine trees. I'm hoping I don't come down here and get on a snake. I probably should have brought the hoe with me. I think the snakes are gone. See, there's my daughter's Mustang GT. They don't drive these. These are vehicles. They don't even drive them anymore. They just sit here and go to waste. They probably should sell them. Then she got a Ford Explorer. They got all kind of vehicles. Oh, let's see here. Lordy B. And you know I didn't bring my lighter. So you know when I walked out here, guess what happened? My cigarette turned off. But we're going to go look for mushrooms. Oh, I wanted to come down here too and get some of those. There's cactus down here. This is just some area that they haven't got cleared yet. My daughter said earlier we need to get a goat down here to clear all this. What's that? What in the heck? Oh man. Oh, look at that. Oh, that, never mind. That's styrofoam. I thought it was a rock. If y'all see any mushrooms, tell me. Yeah, that's what I was thinking too. The snakes. Uh, well, we found one. It was a racer of some sort. Um, but when I moved the doghouse up for my dog, we found the blue racer must have been under it. See, look at all this. This is just pine thicket. Look at all them pine cones on that tree there. Ain't that? That's the awfulest mess of pine cones I ever seen. I'm over here looking around this one pine tree. See if I can see any. The pine thing is trying to tear my what you call it, my hat off my head. I put my hat on because that wind's blowing a little cold. See, there's some there's moss. This moss is real pretty. And some of these cactus got froze and they're dying back. But see, there's tons of these. I don't know what color they are. These cactus. These are cactus. I'm gonna look at this little. Oh, and here, let me show you some more. This is another type of this moss, and this is the one that I really like. Um, but look, see it? Isn't it pretty? I'm gonna have to bring me a bucket when I come down here. I'll come back down here and bring me a bucket to put it in, and I'll pick a bunch of this moss up, and I'm gonna get me some of these I'm gonna make me a cactus. Oh, wait, now I found one. No, but this ain't. Hey, look at this one, John. Hang on, I found one. This ain't the purple. I mean the orange. This is an orange one. Look. Hang on, let me get it. Does that look? I'm gonna take this one with me. This is the, yeah, and it's real soft. The underneath is really soft, and I think this is it because they start to turn purple when they go bad. But look, it's orange. I think I found one, a big one too. That one's huge. Oops, I wish I didn't bring nothing to put them in either. Y'all forgot to tell me you got to bring something to put stuff in case you find anything. I should have brought a sack or a bag or something to put them in. Lordy be, and I got one. What is it? Hey, JoJo. Oops. Is this not the one I'm looking for? Are you sure? It's the orange one I was talking about. You're supposed to take, if they're dusty or dirty under here, you just take a little paintbrush or something and wipe the dust out of it. Oh no, look, no, you're right. You're right. You know why I know you're right, John? See that yellow? Look, this one's not good. See that yellow? That yellow coming out of it? That's the bad one. You're right. I'm learning about these a lot. But see that, you see what I'm talking about? See that yellow stuff on my finger? It came out of that mushroom. And so, yeah, we're not going to take this mushroom, y'all. We're going to leave it here. Yep, you're right. That's a bad one, John. You're correct. Look at, even stained my hand yellow down through there. Look at all that yellow. It completely stained my hand. You're right. The one when if they ooze yellow, that ain't, you don't want them. Those aren't good to eat. Yeah, that's a mushroom. We're mushroom hunting. Yeah, I can't do it till I get off of here, John. Darn it. I'm out in the woods, JoJo, and we're looking at moss and fungus and mushrooms. And this is all pine trees, but this is where you find the mushrooms. And all that look the big old dogs, they came down to protect me. He's up there guarding that mushroom I threw down. But right now's the best time to get out here and find them, right before this cold weather hits. A lot of time you won't see them. They'll be I looked under. See, I pushed that back because that was a humped up. See, because you got to look for a hump. Uh-oh, I see something over here I want to go look at. Uh-oh, tripping over sticks and whatever. Got my jammy pants on today, y'all. What in the heck is that? Uh-oh, we're going to find something good here yet, y'all. Oh, no, it's a different one. It's a mushroom. Look, this is those. This is those ones that Desmond was looking for the other day. But this one's no good. See how when I hit it, see that yellow dust coming out? Yeah, that's the ones. These you can eat, but you can't eat them now. They're no good now. See that dust? That's the one you don't want. That one. Puff balls. I think they call them puff balls. Oh, I will. I will. John, yeah, I'll wash my hands so I get back up. Yeah, I knew what that one was. Well, I'm gonna probably later on I might grow me some mushrooms. But yeah, that was one back there. That was a pretty good one. Look, a grapevine. There you go. Wild grapes, you guys. See that? Wild grapevine out here. But it can't do any good because it's up underneath this thicket. So I'm gonna have to, if I want that grapevine, I'm gonna have to go dig it up and move it. Because it's gonna have to be out. We got this part of this out here has been cleared. But anyway, that's I was gonna tell y'all that's mushrooms. And look, there's just all kinds of these cactus. I can't wait to come down here get me a bunch of them. And I'm gonna put me a little cactus bed up there around my camper. Ugh. Now, see, part of this they got cleared. They come down and mow this. Here's where we build the bonfire. I'll show y'all the bonfire. But look, see all this out here's got to be cleared yet. I was going to put my camper down here, but if I did that, I was going to have to have the electric company. I was going to set a pole, run electric over to it, and I didn't want to have to do all that. I gotta. What is that, dog lips? Psilocybin? Huh. Oh yeah. But there's a lot of uh there's 8 acres here altogether here. But so there's tons of stuff we can come out here and explore. Um I was gonna walk up here, show you up here here's where they make the kids make a bonfire. What in the heck is that? I see something up there. That's something weird. If I don't know what it was, it's in the burn fire though. But see, they had a big fire, but now there's just a few more pieces. We need to roll all them up into the middle and rebuild the fire again. Oh, what the heck? Okay, so who knows what this is? This was evidently in the burn fire. It looks like a part to a well, an old well pump to me. See it? I have no idea. It looks like part of an old well pump thing. It's heavy. It's heavy. See, always look up in it. Hmm. Pretty neat, whatever it is. Yeah, when the kids come down, they bring the four-wheelers down here and she rides the babies around. Right, they love to go ride the four-wheeler down through here. It's real pretty out here. I just thought I'd show it to y'all. I haven't really shown you much of the scenery that's just right here. Oh God, JoJo, you'd be like a kid in a candy store. Look, oh, it does. It looks like the king, doesn't it? On a chess game, a great big gigantic king. And I don't know how far 8 acres is, but I do know that it's quite a ways. I'm not going to walk 8 acres. That's a lot of walking. We're already out here quite a ways now. I know they got more and more of this is their property too. Like I said, she told me I could have an acre of it to put my camper on and fence it off for myself, but you know, I don't know. I like being up there close by. I can just walk over, help her take care of the babies when they need it, and you know, when they go to the store, I watch the babies. And back here on the backside, I think it runs into somebody else's property. They got cows. I don't think I'm going to walk that far, but look, I haven't seen any deer. I was looking for some deer tracks too, and I have not seen deer tracks yet. Yet, I'm not sure what those red plants are, but they're kind of pretty. Those red bushes. Oh yeah, I already know. I've been doing a lot of researching on the mushrooms. Um, yeah, and I know when I get back, I do know to wash my hands before I eat or drink or touch anything. Yep, I will for sure. Whoa. I hear the frogs. Oh, they brought the big four-wheeler down through here. Look at them tracks. That's what I was looking. But look, there's another mushroom, y'all. This is one of those fungus ones, though. Hang on. See, that one's not. I don't think that one's good. I don't think that one's. No, that's a shroom. I think that's a shroom, you guys. Look, that's a psychedelic there. That wasn't what I was looking for, though. I wanted the ones you can eat. Hmm. And I'm not sure what made that hole. Like I said, I was looking for a deer print. That looks more like a armadillo or a what do you call those? Possum hole, where they snoot their nose down in the ground. Hey, Mongolian. Yeah, how you doing? Yeah, that's John. John's been going along with me, helping me with my mushroom hunt. But I think it's pretty handy out here, y'all. Whew, lots of ants, I know that. Tommy being seventh heaven out here making those things he was making with the melted aluminum in them ant beds. Ooh, Lordy be. Well, I'm gonna walk back, but I'm gonna walk back under these pine trees here because I want to look and see if there's any more. Um, but you see how the pine needles are all, I don't know if you can see, that sun's coming out pretty bright. But those orange ones that I'm looking for are, they'll be, see how these that's pine needles, all pine needles. And it'll make a big poof. It'll have a poofy spot where it'll be coming up, but the pine needles will be covering it up. Usually you have to dig under the pine needles and find them. Ooh, but I don't see any more. I was lucky to find that one, I guess. Joe Cool, hey, we're out here mushroom hunting, Joe. I found one earlier. Actually, I found a few, but I found a dried up, the old puff balls, too old. You can't eat those. It's too past time for them. I was looking for that orange one. This in Oklahoma, Joe. And we got, of course, there's 8 acres of pine woods here. And I was just out looking for some mushrooms. I thought I'd take everybody on a mushroom hunt today. It's called IRL, in real life. I have to get up here and block my phone with my hand so I could read the chat every once in a while because that sun's hitting it. I won't stay out too long. I got to get back up there and plug my phone back up because I don't want it to start to lose charge. But there's cactus. There's all kind of cool stuff out here, Joe. How you been? I've been watching. I've been watching everybody. I've been watching that trial with Kyle. I think I think he was on the stand testifying. I found only one while ago. I only found one of those. But that I can grow those, Joe. I know how to grow them. I could get some cow poop right down here at the end of the property too, because these are local grown cows. They're not fed a bunch of chemicals and stuff. Oh look, see, look. This pine tree has berries on it. Blue. This is a this would make a pretty Christmas tree, wouldn't it? It's huge. Lord, it's huge. I worked out the other day, Joe, so hard. No, I ain't kidding. My whole body is killing me. But that's the only way you can stay fit. You got to get out, exercise, you got to work out. Because I've been sick, so I hadn't been working out. So when I worked out, oh God, my whole body, I worked that whole body out. For about 8 hours, I worked out. And now I'm sore. Every piece of bone and meat in my body hurts. Oh, okay, John. Hey, thanks. Yep. And JoJo's my bestie. She always is. She's like me. She speaks her mind and ain't afraid to let the world know how she feels. That's what I do. But it gets me in trouble a lot with the popos, that is. Anybody want to buy a Mustang GT? I sell it to you. It needs a windshield. I don't know what else it needs. Got a cracked windshield, and it needs this front bumper cover. Just a bump. It's just a cover goes over that steel part of the bumper. That's all it needs on that. As soon as I get out of the sun, I'll read chat again. I got to get over here where there's all kinds of stuff out here. Woo. You go where, Joe? You gonna be here? You coming to Oklahoma, Joe, or you going to England? That Mongolian, he's so funny. Woo. I'm gonna turn this cam thing back off because I gotta go. I'm gonna go back in and sit down because I need to plug my phone up, get some more charge back in it. We're gonna stay live very long. If I stay out there diddling around too long, phone will go dead. Then I'll have to switch devices and be a big headache. Oh, oh, okay. Oh, no way. Where you at? Well, I'm down by Broken Bow, Joe. Broken Bow and Idabel. Before you, it's actually between Idabel and Grant. Well, that's where I'm at. I'm not going to leave. I'll be here till after Thanksgiving. I'm going to leave after Thanksgiving because I'm going to go out to California. Oh, cool. I love Phoenix. Oh, that'll be great. Oh, okay. I wasn't sure where he was going to be. Okay, cool. Okay, John. Thanks for coming and going mushroom hunting with me. Oh, no, that just reminded me. I washed my hands. Ah, oh, yep, I washed my hands. Okay, we got that part done. Yeah, you have a great day, John. It is good to see you. Thank you much for coming in. There y'all go. If anybody wants to come up here and talk. Are y'all hey Joe, are y'all doing a cop watch or an audit in Oklahoma when you get here? Is that what you're gonna do? Oh, hey, Joe, I was good. Oh, cool. Hey, get this. You know, I called yesterday to the state police place to get that FOIA. You know, I tried Garland County, right, because I needed one from them too. They lied to me, told me they didn't. And I told that lady, because the state troopers was the ones that headed over all that whole thing. And I said, I know they took photos or videos or both because I saw the camera. The camera was flashing in my face. So they can't say somebody there was not taking pictures because they did. But anyway, so I got a FOIA in for that. And then after I get whatever they say on that, when I get that back, I'm going to put another one in, and I'm going to ask them, I'm going to put a FOIA for the last 100 FOIAs that have been filed with the state. Okay? And I'm going to tell them I don't need the pages. I just need the list. I don't need, and if I want any of the pages, I'll FOIA them later. I'm learning to FOIA. Is that here in Oklahoma too? Because I filmed them cops the other day when I was in Arkansas. They come in, jacked me up early in the morning, ordering me out of my camper. I got it on a live stream. Or most of it. What they didn't block. Oh, in Oklahoma. Whoa. So are y'all gonna just do a protest against that, or see? Because I'm more like an activist. I'm better on protesting and marches and that kind of stuff. That's what I do. Um, huh? But that cop, he didn't even ask me for ID. Didn't ask me for my name. But yet I was parked on my daughter's yard, in her front yard, in front of her house, and they pulled in wanting to know what I'm doing there and all this. They didn't bother asking who I was. That means they already knew me, right? So they're harassing me still, Joe. So what about the police harassment? I'm telling you, they harassed me. That had to be harassment. Because normally the first thing the cop will do is ask you for identification and ask you your name. Yeah, that's what I do. I do protests, helping the homeless, because I love homeless people. Joe, I left my place, locked my doors, and I went and lived with homeless people as homeless for 2 years so I could see what they're going through. I wanted to walk in their shoes, Joe. I've lived in the ghetto. I've lived in some hardcore neighborhoods, but I'd never lived with the homeless people. And so I did that for 2 years. I did that. And ever since then, that's why I've been feeding them and helping them when I can, when I can. Yeah, that last cop ordered me up out of my camper. And I'm 67, Joe. I'm getting up there in years, and I'm disabled terribly. I mean, just because I could jump around like a jackrabbit, don't mean I ain't got everything in the world wrong with me. Because I do. Um, but I mean, that cop, he just kept ordering me to get out of my van. And I'm trying to tell him, well, give me just a second. I'm putting my shoes on. And he just kept screaming it. And then didn't even bother to ask who I was. I think that bothered me more than anything. White cop pulls up in the yard, said somebody called him. Ain't nobody call him when you're parked on private property. He lied about that. I knew wasn't no I was wasted. If I'd have been wasted time if I tried to get a FOIA for it, because he was lying. There wasn't no phone call. They knew where I was, and they tracked me. I thought I got far enough away. I didn't even go near my place while I was in Arkansas. I went about 30 miles away to my daughter's place, and I wasn't there 7 hours, and they showed up. I think they were just trying to let me know, look, we know where you are at all times. You cannot get away from us. We will always be here looking for you. That's kind of sort of the impression I got. It wasn't what they said, but that was how I perceived it. I don't like them. They're pieces of shit. Hey, Sade. Say, Ed. Sade. Oh, my name's Stella, and this channel is Stella's Van Travels. Oh, there we go. No Justice. Yes, I'm also well known as the Troll Queen. But mostly I just like to troll cops. So, Joe, let me ask you this. Oh, okay, cool. Grab your headset, honey. Yeah, you can come up too if you want to. Justice, no Justice. Here, wait a minute. I'm gonna go ahead and drop the link again. I think Joe's gonna come up. He's got to get his headset on because I want to tell him something too. It's easier to talk when they're up here on the panel to you. Um, oh, okay. Well, you can come up another time then, whenever you want to, honey. Oh, thank you, Sade. Say Ed. Or is that's a Y. That's not saved. Well, anyway, welcome to my chat. Thank you very much. But what would do these cops, will they get mad? See, they follow me around all the time. But would they get mad like if I followed them and I followed them and when they went home at night and parked right out on the street right in front of their house? They would get mad about that if I did that to them. Real mad. They get real upset. They get bent. They would get bent. I wonder where PDF is today. I have not seen him today. Maybe he slept in. I don't know if he's feeling good or not. I'm feeling better, starting to. I'm starting to get over my bronchitis a little bit better now. Feeling better than I was. Yeah, there you. Hey, Juan. Good day, honey. Phoenix. Hey, Phoenix. Joe said y'all are gonna be in Oklahoma or in Oklahoma. I think he said you were coming too. I'm in Oklahoma. You gonna come up on the panel? Joe's gonna come up. He's trying to find his headset. I dropped the link right up there above you. But yeah, I'm just one of these. I'm sorry. I'm just kind of. I'm anti. What it is I feel like they're bullies, and I feel like they're trying to bully me. And I'm an old lady, right? I mean, I'll be honest. I'm old. I'm getting there. I'm 67 and disabled on top of it. But and the cops, they stalk me. Because I made them look like fools. Because I just beat a court case against 7 felonies against them sorry suckers. Because I was smart, and I used, they violated my constitutional rights, illegal search and seizure, the whole 9 yards, and I called them on it. I had to fire. I couldn't afford a lawyer. I had court appointed lawyers at that. Went through 4 of them. So every time I show up for court, they give me a different one now because they know I'm going to fire him anyway before the day's over. Oh, well, you're welcome anytime, Phoenix. You're welcome. Come anytime, dear. Yeah, I've been sick too. The babies is all sick here. We got 5 babies here, and but they're all. It's like whatever they get, they pass it to me, and I give it back to them, and well, we just sit here and pass it around. It's that time of year. Won't be long though, I think, and all the it's bronchitis and what do you call that, where your sinuses and everything gets all clogged up, runny nose, sniffles. Part of it could be allergies. I don't know. It's just that's why I'm sniffling now. It's not because I've been snorting coke. My whole family sounds like that right now. We sniff and snort, and there's nothing in my nose to blow out. It's just tickly. I was glad that I finally found my packages came in. UPS left my packages at the neighbor's house, and I finally found them. She came over and asked me if I was expecting some packages that I didn't get, and I said, yeah. And she had them at her house. I went and got them. Thank goodness, or I'd be out of tobacco today. I'd be fussy. I'd be fussing up a blue goose. Yeah, and well, we're all allergic to your normal trees and leaves and uh, mold, and I might be sniffling now from being out there around in mushrooms. We went mushroom hunting a few minutes ago, and I found a few, but they weren't any good. They weren't any of the good ones you can eat. But yeah, and dust, common mold, household dust, trees, leaves, all that normal thing. No food allergies, thank goodness. I'm not allergic to nuts or none of that. I don't have anything so far that I have to use an EpiPen for anyway, that I know of. I think my nose is more dry inside. I'm sniffing it, but there's nothing there. It's just dry. I think it's weird. A bunch of sorry suckers, I tell you. There's one race, little trolley person, one race, the human race. So you can get off all that prejudice and all that nastiness you got in your name and take it and go back to wherever you come from with it, because we don't want to hear you crap in here. Okay? And I like gays, I like drag queens, I like transgenders, I like everybody. Okay? Yeah, so just take your hate and move your hate on down the road. Or you could come visit me and I could just kick your ass if you would rather me do that, because I'm good at that too. I just hate racist people. I do. I don't know why they're like that. I got some grandkids and some great grandkids that are Mexican, some are black, you know. And believe me, I do. If somebody mentioned a word about some of my family, I tell you what, I go ape shit on them. You better get on up out of here with that shit. I know, sweetie. Hey, but I can kick their ass though. I can shake them like a rag doll and make them think twice before they want to come in here with that filth in their mouth. I'll wash their mouth out with a bottle. I'll take a quart bottle, one of them small bottles of Dawn dish liquid, and squirt it all in their mouth, and then I'll hold their mouth shut and make them chew it. We're talking filth like that. Yeah, well, that's just you. That's stupidity, man. What is it? That person must be what, like 110, or become all out with that racist shit in their mouth. They got to be old because this is 2021, dude. People ain't like that. Times have changed. Wake up and join the future. That's what I tell them. I don't care. I just don't want to hear none of that nasty stuff. Yeah, but you're right. You know, you just can't fix stupid. Stupid is forever. And somebody was trying to say, oh, it's how they were raised, that these people were raised because their parents was racist. No, that's no excuse. You don't think with your parents' brain. You don't eat with your parents' mouth. You have your own brain, your own mouth, your own eyes to see, your own ears to hear. No, they can't pass that stuff off, that they learned all that hatred, uh, that they got it from their parents or whatever. I don't take that for an excuse. I don't. In fact, there is no excuse in my book. But if they were in front of me, Phoenix, and they said anything like that seriously, I'd probably smack them right in the face with my fist, of course. But I would be nice about it, and then I would smile, and then while they're still on the ground, I would whisper in their ear and tell them why they're on the ground. It's a learned behavior, and they learned it themselves. You know, because I mean, look at all the false education, Phoenix, that we've been taught our whole lives. Go back and look at history, and I know y'all know half of history ain't what they taught us in them history books in school. We know that's a bunch of hogwaller too. And I washed my hands, JoJo. I washed off that mushroom dust and stuff when I came up, so I didn't have stuff on my hands because I wanted to finish smoking my cigarette and eat me a graham cracker. Yep, but they're like that um, because they themselves want to be like that. Otherwise, they could change. They could change. They could beg for forgiveness. You know, for being like they were, apologize, and they could change. But they're not going to, and it's not my job to make them. They want to be a crappy person in life. Let them go be a crappy person in life. I don't have to be though. I enjoy what I do. I enjoy my activism work, and I'm always. It's not that I bother the cops; they bother me. Okay, on me, they haunt me, they torment me constantly, constantly, constantly. And so I'm going to be turning the tails on them. That's going to be my New Year's resolution, by the way. I'm going to start stalking the stalkers. And when they come jacking with me for no reason, I'm saying for no reason now. That's if I don't give them a reason. I think I'll follow them when they leave. I'll follow them their entire freaking day. Follow them home at night. They can't do anything about me driving down these highways, these roads, because I pay taxes. I'm a property owner in a couple of states. So they can't do nothing about me driving down roads. I can just follow them like they do me and let them know, hey, look, I'm here and I'm watching you. Because that's what they're doing to me. They think they're actually getting to me, but they're not. I'm just letting y'all know what they do. They don't bother me at all. Yeah, and I always engage them. Hey, but I'm not stupid, Joe. I step out. Hey, because they're always pulling up. They don't use lights. They don't use sirens either on me. They creep up on me. Okay, this is why I know they're just harassing me, stalking me. Because if it was a legitimate uh, police business, they would have had lights on or sirens. They would have had something on to let me know they were a cop. See, I had no idea that dude was a cop that day. There was no lights, two police cars now, no lights on either one of them, no sirens and no lights. But honestly, I don't think there's anything they can do to me if I follow them around like they do me. Uh-oh. I do that when I take a shower. Oh, yeah, I will too, Joe. I do. Hell, I am not afraid to step out and face up with them. I am not afraid. Oh, yeah, Phoenix, I always go to the truck stops and I don't care if they're refrigerated units, I'll pull up between two trucks that I see is going to be parked there all night. And I've had to park by some refrigerated units running all night long too. That's annoying, but at least you're safe. And then truckers they will kind of look out for you, I think, too. Hey, Porky. Yeah, happy hump day, honey. They go up one way to get rid of you, huh, Joe? Yeah, but you're way more smooth than me, Joe. I've heard you talk to them, and I have not got that bad because here that I mean honestly, I'd be in jail in 5 minutes in Arkansas if I did like you do. You can't do it there because they're scared. They're pussies and they're terrified to death of the citizens. We the people. They're afraid of we the people. Can you believe that? Yeah, Phoenix. Yeah, always. I always will make sure. And then plus, you can always get your gas there when you get ready to leave the next morning. You can go in and get you some breakfast, a cup of coffee. If you need a shower, you can go in there and pay, take your shower. If you're traveling, a truck stop's they're just the best place all the way around to stop and spend the night. Hell, and if you want to, you just, go do some running around and stuff during the day. You can go back there and stay every night for a week and they'll never notice. There's those ladybugs coming in again. Remember those ones we were talking about? I got two of them in here now. Mm-mm-mm. That's weird. Yeah, and coffee, and they have the best coffee. Yeah, I've got property there. I I let my son just had a new baby, and I've let him and his girlfriend move in because I'm not going to be living there anyway, and I needed somebody to watch the place. So I've been letting my kids live in my place in Arkansas. I've got some property out in Arizona, but I haven't put a. I'm going to put me a cabin on it, but I haven't done that yet. And I'm up here to my kids is up here in Oklahoma right now. Yeah, Hot Springs, Arkansas, Joe, is where I'm from in Garland County. One of the most corrupt freaking that's they're more corrupt than any of the other cities and areas in Arkansas, I believe. I haven't seen anybody more corrupt than that city and county and state. I mean the officials that they call themselves officials. Yeah, I think Jose does, Porky. Phoenix has 19 kids. Well, I just had my 16th great grandkid, and 14 of them are boys. Two of them's girls, and I got another one coming. I don't know here in a few months. I don't even know what it's going to be yet. But I just had a new boy, new little boy. He was a little premature, but he's doing good. Oh yeah, Hot Springs is about maybe 15 minutes from there. I'm where my place is. Yeah, see, I was gonna say when you come there, I may already be back up there anyway. I could get there in a couple hours. Back in Hot Springs or Benton or wherever. Yeah, I've met a few YouTubers that were coming through Hot Springs. I've met several now. They realize I'm just a harmless old lady and I'm not going to bother them. There's some YouTubers I don't think I'd really want to ever meet, but I'd love to meet you, Joe. I'd love to meet Phoenix. I can't wait to meet PDF one of these years, and Too Tall Rob. I'd like to meet him, but I'll meet Rob. See, I've got a son up in Kansas City, and so when I go up that way later on in the summer, this next summer, to visit my son there, I'll probably go meet Rob at that time. oh, oh my God, yes! Our and little girls are just so sweet. I'm hoping we get another one. I'm hoping we get one more girl at least. I just love them. Yeah. Oh, I was that way. I spoiled the grandkids rotten until there was so many coming along. I couldn't keep up with it. And then before long, I guess I got old and now I got all these great grandkids. These are great grands. They're about like babies. Yeah. Oh, really? I see you're done ahead of me, Joe, but I got tied up. You know, the cops had me tied up from May 28th in 2019 all the way up until uh well, was it the end of 2020 or beginning of 2021? 2 years. I couldn't even leave the state. That's why I wasn't out on the road going nowhere doing nothing. Because they had me hemmed up. I couldn't leave the state. I was facing all in felonies. My bail bondsman, would have probably let me without saying anything, but I didn't want to take no chances on it because I couldn't afford to pay that $50,000 bond again. Or they put though they if I'd had to pay if they revoked that one, they would have put it back to the original bond, which would have been 100 grand. And I just I can't afford that kind of shit. I know. Oh, I know those chubby cheeks. And Phoenix, the best part is you can't beat that new baby smell. Oh my God. I just love the little baby. He's learning to walk right now and he's learning to talk and he's getting a lot of teeth. And he's my baby. But oh God, I just love that new baby smell, his hair, and it always smells so good and fresh. And because we keep an assembly line running on changing diapers and fixing bottles and sippy cups and pull ups and anyway, it's just it's a constant cycle here with all these babies. But we got it. We take good care of them. They made a new name, Phoenix. And I don't care. I don't care. I tell them, don't go away mad, just go away. Yeah, I took them out. But did you see the icon they had on them? Look at the icon over there. That's the same icon fakers have without the fakes in it. Without the fakers, said fakes no more in it. Fakers used to have that icon with that slash in it. And I don't know them, and yeah, I get around. I don't know that person. It's probably somebody trolling somebody, followed somebody over here or something. It's okay. Like I said, I don't have a lot of. Hang on a minute. I needed to do something. Just a minute. Oh, hey, Pangy. Yeah, I wanted to go over and put Joe's wrench on him, and I got your wrench too, Pangy. Yeah, it looks like we got a bunch of idiots coming through today with their little racial slur names and stuff. So I just thought I'd make a couple more Phoenixes mod and a couple other people in here. Hey, Lynn, how you doing? How you been? Lenny, you done missed it. We went on a mushroom hunt earlier. I didn't find nothing I was looking for, but we found a few. They just weren't good to eat. Yeah, I always tell them, seriously, at the beginning of my channels, they can come here, talk about anything y'all want to talk about, and discuss anything except for no doxing and no racial slurs or comments or none of that, and they just want to push my buttons, I guess. I mean, I got two little rules, those aren't very bad rules to have at all, you know. Other than that, they can come here tell me you know, I don't know, call me every name in the book. I don't care, but don't come in here with your half-cocked freaking hate on other people. They can hate on me all they want, but I won't allow them to hate on other people. Oh, welding. Oh, cool, you're welding. I didn't know you had a welder. Yeah, I'm gonna have to get my granddaughter's better half. He's got a welder. He's gonna come put me a new bumper on my camper sometime or another. Because I can't. I'm not gonna take the camper anywhere else till I get that new bumper on it, and I got to redo my lights on it too. Because I may want to take it out to Arizona later. I'm not sure. Oh, that's okay. The wire. Those wire welders are they're the best anyway. I think that's the one you can weld with a clothes hanger, one of those old metal clothes hangers, can't you? My daddy was a welder, Pansy. I don't know if I ever told you. That's what he did his whole life. Most of the bridges all over around the United States, my dad helped weld and build a lot of them. But one of these days, and I don't mind trolls at all either, Phoenix. I love trolls. I really do. Because a lot of them, I got a few comes in here and they just come in here to crack jokes and have fun, and they don't come in, with bad things, and, they just cut up. And that's why I like a lot of the trolls, because they're actually funny, and I'm here for the entertainment and the fun and spreading the word, about the corrupt freaking uh, cops all over the world. I don't know if it's ever going to change until the people decide to stand up. Oh, it is. Yeah, that's you mean almost like aluminum type thin? Yeah, you got to be real careful with that. Actually, when I did learn how to weld aluminum. Uh, when I was working at the I worked at Western Auto. I worked at AutoZone, parts houses and stuff. But when I was working for this place in Dallas, they sent me to a radiator shop and had the radiator repair guys teach me how to weld aluminum. Okay, to repair the aluminum tubes and stuff in the radiator cores. That's what I learned how to do. So you need acetylene and oxygen actually for that. Oh, I know. Yeah, exactly. That's the kind I'm not going to tolerate. I won't tolerate. I don't have to, and I'm not going to. Because a lot of my friends are, they're either, I don't know how to put it. It's a whole bunch of them, but the gays, the lesbians, all the transgenders, all that. I've got a lot of friends in all those categories, and I'm not going to have people come in here and insult them. That's just it. I'm just not going to, you know, and being racist, and if they want to come in here and tell me happy fuck the cops day, I'd go right along with it. Oh, there's my Miranda. Did I give you your wrench yet, Miranda? Let me look. Hang on. Yeah, okay. Right. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Flux core solder. Actually, it's actually when you're doing the aluminum, uh, uh, is it 60/40 or 40/60? I'm trying to think one way or the other. I think it's might be 640. I think it's 40/60 maybe. Yeah, Miranda, you missed it. We went mushroom hunting earlier, sweetie. Any friends, Porky? Hey, if I do, honey, hey, if I got friends with benefits, I will most definitely have you on top of the list. How's that sound? But I'm kind of Pangy. Well, you've talked to me before a lot. I'm kind of tomboyish, and I like working on stuff. I like wiring. Wiring's about my favorite, and I don't know why. I like wiring up solar systems. I've got into that, and that's more fun than house wiring. Okay, house wiring's boring. That's it's all easy, but I enjoy the solar better. I enjoy putting solar panels up and not the panels. I don't actually get up. I don't get up on ladders anymore, so I can't actually mount panels. But I can hook up all the equipment, and you know, I even run an extra fuse box in mine in my van. Not in I didn't put an extra one in the camper. I didn't need it, but in my van I ran an extra fuse box. So now I've got 12 spots in there that I can run other wires and run it through my solar system if I don't want to pull off my vehicle battery. Hey Brian, how you doing? There you go, Brian. I made you blue, honey. That's okay. Yeah, I took him out, Pangy. Thank you, honey. Yeah, if I don't see it and you see any names like that come in, just get rid of them. Oh, okay, cool. Yes, because I would be happy to help them out any way. Uh, just tell him to email me and I'll send him back my phone number. Because it's easier to do talking over the phone than it is trying to type out crap, you know, trying to, because if I type it wrong and have him, hook something up wrong because I typed it wrong, then it would mess everything up. So I'd rather just speak to him on the phone. I'll give him my number because I don't care. Yeah, because I built my schoolie. I believe you mentioned it something about a schoolie. And see, there's just depends on what he wants in it. See, that's the details. He's got to figure out what he wants. I had everything in my schoolie, but I had a 5-ton Chevrolet bus with a 350 4-bolt main engine in it, and the sucker still ran when I sold it now. But I had a washer, dryer, dishwasher, one of those heat and air units in it in the back. So I had heat and air conditioning. I built a shower in it. I had everything in it. Everything. My computer desk with a regular full size house computer in it, big the box type. I had everything. And speakers. I had them 4-foot box speakers. I had two of them in there. Man, when you kick that stereo on, every window in there shook. It was funny. Oh, well, that's a good deal. That's not a great big one. Well, Lenny, you know why, Lenny? I will tell you why. I don't have wrinkles in my skin, and I'm 67 years old, and I'll tell you why. Because I use bio oil, BIO oil. They sell it at Walmart, and I use it on my skin, and it honestly rejuvenates your skin and makes it back like fresh again. Takes all your wrinkles away. I'm not kidding. You can have a roadmap to China for a face, and bio oil in a couple use it a couple weeks, and you'll guarantee you'll lose 10 years in age just on your looks. Yeah, but it's a small one, so he's gonna have to plan that one a little more carefully. Oh, I'm sorry, Miranda. You should have called me, sweetie. Yeah, anybody wants my phone number and wants to get a hold of me, just email me at lipstickhick at gmail.com, and I'll send you my phone number. Yeah, I've got a big Phoenix. My van is a E250 with extra long, okay? I've got 16 feet of space behind my driver's seat. I took the passenger seat out, and I'm still building it in. I still haven't put my ceiling in. I mean, I got it insulated, but I want to run some more wiring in there because I want to set it up in case I need to plug it up to shore power. I want to run some regular electricity in there along with my solar power. I got 200 watts of solar on my van. I've got a 2,800 watt pure sine wave inverter in the van, and I got a 3,000 watt pure sine wave inverter in my camper. But I always buy EP Ever, the Tracer, in the solar controllers. Those are the best ones. That's what I've got in both boats. I've got one in each place. Yeah, see, stuff like that. Storage. You need a lot of storage. Um, a lot of people are, you can build the benches. You could build benches, down two sides, and then make it to where that you can have the slide together platform, which slides together, which will make a full bed, for night. And then you could take it down. It makes it like two seats during the day. Now you could do that. I put the bed in the far back of my van. I mean, my schoolie. Excuse me, the schoolie. Due to the fact that it was out of the out of it was out of the way. It wasn't in the kitchen area or. Yeah, Phoenix. There you go. I have to get my son to do mine. Oh, you like the Victron controllers? I've been stuck on these EP Evers, Porky, and they're really, really good. Oh, cool, Miranda. Oh, happy birthday to your mom. Happy birthday to your mom. If it's built right, Brian, they can have a lot of things in it. But like I said, see, mine was a full size schoolie. Therefore, I could have all that stuff in mine, right? Um, I lived in it myself for 2 years. I rented it out for about 4 or 5 years, uh, as an apartment because it had everything in it. And then I just decided I needed to move it because I needed the space where it was sitting to put my she shed. So I bought a shed. It was just prefab shed, barn style shed, and I did all that crap in there. So I wired it up, put a ceiling fan in it, did all the walls real nice, and it's got lofts. It's got two lofts in it, but there's plenty of space in there. I've set it up. I've had it set up for living before. I got a water heater. I'm gonna build a shower onto it and hook a water heater to it and stuff, so I can have water coming into it. But other than that, the interior's finished, except for a few pieces of trim. I think I got to finish. Yeah, but yeah, that. Well, like I said, see, you're a good help to him, Brian. But that's my son does all the ladder work. He gets up and Matter of fact, I'm hoping they get here for Thanksgiving because I got to get him to put the other two brackets up to finish mounting my other. I put another panel on when I went to Arkansas last time, and I had him put that on there, and it was dark, and my cordless drill battery went dead on it, and so he only got a couple of the brackets on the new panel. So I still need him to get up there and put those two brackets on because it kind of flopped up and down a little bit. But it was okay. I just took it easy. I still want to break my panels. It didn't. Those panels are tougher than you think. A full size schoolie has a lot of space. Um, no, but you could build like you're talking about building up underneath. There's a lot of underneath wasted space on a schoolie. If you could weld to where you could weld some storage boxes under there, so you could carry all your tools. I have to carry mine in plastic tubs. I don't even have a toolbox anymore because everything I owned was stolen when I went to jail. So I've had to replace tools and stuff I use. Oh, I got my air conditioner. Oh, cool, Miranda. Yeah, I'd like to have one of those Battleborns, but I can't afford them. I've been using the Walmart marine batteries, the big one, and they're about a little over, I think about $110 counting the core charges on them. So I've got three batteries on the camper, but I've only got two in my van, and I need two more. So I need a couple hundred more bucks to get them other two batteries wired up. And everything I got's wired up for 12 volts, wired in parallel, because I'm not running anything heavy enough to have to run 18, 24 volts, whatever, something bigger. I just didn't need that. Yeah, I understand, Brian. Yeah. I don't even believe it or not, I don't get time for any hobbies. Uh, I brought my crochet needles and my crochet yarn. I've got all kind of stuff, but I don't even have time for a hobby right now. I mean, I do good to make a cup of coffee. I stay pretty busy around here. Yeah, I think that's what Miranda's getting. I think she was, oh, you got a stove give to you. Cool, Miranda. I think Miranda's going to put lithium in hers. Yep. And don't forget Miranda and Brian, listen, y'all need to check Craigslist in your area for, because you're gonna want a sink and different things. And, well, okay, Buckwheat, why'd you make that name, honey? Come back in as Buckwheat. I don't like that name. I like you, Buckwheat. You know that. Oh no, I didn't know that, Phoenix. A hippie? Darn it, he's trying to have a birthday and not let me know on it. Oh, you're cool with Moon? Yeah, I like Moon Rocks. Moon Rocks hasn't been in today, by the way. You already got your sink? Yeah, I'm going to buy a bar sink. It's a little bitty sink like I've got in my camper, and I'm going to get a 40-gallon water holding tank. And I'm going to put it in the back of the van. That way, because right now I'm using a 5-gallon water bottle, the little skinny neck on it. And I've got a 12-volt rechargeable pump that you set on top of it. It's got like a rubber hose that drops down into it. You just tap the top and hold your glass, whatever you're putting your water in under it, and It fills it right on up. Tap it again, shuts it off, and it thing stays charged up forever. You need one of those, Miranda. Those are just nice to have. Thank you. Thank you very much, Buckwheat. You know I love you, baby. I'm going to make me a cigarette too while I'm talking to y'all. Hit this. Did y'all hit your bowl yet? Did everybody hit their bowl or their bong or dab or whatever it is you do? Eat your gummy or because it's time for a toke. Roll ya, roll the joint. roll, don't roll it up too tight. Cause it won't smoke worth the crap if you do. Yes, it's Miranda, see, but that's what happens. Right. Exactly, Brian. And that's what it's coming to. I've got property, I got places to live. I prefer living in my camper or living in my van. I love being on the road. My daughter needs me to help her right now because these babies are little. Now, once they get a little older, she won't need me as bad. But right now, she needs my help. And that's what I'm here for, to help. Because believe it or not, when I went to jail, the thieves even stole all my money out of the bank. This is the daughter I had to contact to help me with my cash bond part till I could get my money back through the bank that they stole out of my bank while I was in jail. They did. They rolled my bank account dry, boy. And besides taking everything I owned, they also took my money. And my check had just came in. But this is the daughter here, she rescued me out of jail and I paid her back. Don't get me wrong. I done paid her back every dime. But but every night she cooks dinner. She brought me spaghetti last night. Oh my God. That shit was the bomb. Oh, thank you. Thank you, Buckwheat. No, I ain't taking no shit from nobody, Buckwheat. I might be old, but I can still fight too. Oh, okay. That's good though. That's good, Brian. I'm real happy with you. Yeah. Um, I just Yeah, I'm here. It's legal here, the weed is. And I'm not no big smoker myself, but I do like about maybe 3 hits a day, like morning, noon, and night before I go to bed. Because I've always got so much to do. My body always hurts. It just makes me feel a little better. I prefer gummies. Um, but I'm out of gummies. I do not have any. Yep. Thank you, Buckwheat, for doing that. You're a sweetie. You really are. Huh. Yeah, I'm buying an it's a one point I think it's 1.16 acre of land. It's out in Sanders, Arizona. And it's right out there by the border too. Right off the interstate. It's right off where I-40 and I-90 splits. Yeah. Okay, Phoenix. Thank you for coming in, honey. It's good to see you. Maybe I'll get to meet up with you and Joe here soon. I'd love to. I really would. Yeah, see, that's the way I am, Brian. What I do is I get 90-day supplies, and then every 3 months I go back to Arkansas, see my doctor pick up my medicines and do all that jazz, and then I go right back out on the road again. But that's the problem you have to do. I know a lot of people that travel on the road have to do the same thing. Yeah, that's why Doglips had a hard time getting his medicine because he's out in California right now and his doctor's in Oregon and his vehicle's clunking down on him and he hadn't been able to get back there. Yeah, I don't even bother with transferring them or having them sent somewhere else. I just go pick everything up, pick up a 3 month supply, and bam, that's all I need. Because my doctor makes me come in before he'll release my prescriptions anyway. So, but I have to have my breathing stuff, my Advair and my stuff for my breathing machine, and oh really? Hey, my sister's got some property in North Carolina, Buckwheat. I can go up there and park at her place. I don't. She had it rented out, and they didn't take care of it. And I don't know. I thought she was going to try to sell it because she's moved up to Indiana now, and I don't know if she sold it or not, but she still got it. I don't remember where she was in North Carolina though, because I could go there and camp out on her property anytime I wanted to for a while. Oh, in the holler. I lived in the holler for a little while down in Kentucky. You know, I'm from Kentucky, Buckwheat. I've lived all over Kentucky. I'm born in Louisville, went to college in Louisville, but I've lived in eastern Kentucky, out around Hyden and Hazard and out in that area. Actually, I lived in Hyden. And also I can't remember what town it was. I lived in western Kentucky too. I don't remember what it was. I've lived a lot of places. I've lived in Colorado, Indiana. I've traveled a lot of places, lived a lot of places. Oh, good deal, Buckwheat. Cool beans. Yeah. Well, I'm not saying I take all my medicine, but I got them in case I need them. They got me on about 12 different medications for everything I got, but I don't take any of it. They can kiss my ass. Now, if I do need it, I will take it for a little while, but I'm not just going to sit there constantly and be popping pills down my throat. They're not pain pills. It's not narcotics. Ain't none of that. It's stuff for diabetes and high bad cholesterol and stuff for my neuropathy and my fibromyalgia and blah 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 and blah all this other crap I got. Right? I just I just don't take them. I got plenty with me. If I need to take any, I can. Oh, I got a cockleburr in my sock where we was down in the woods a while ago. Huh. Oh, there's one in my pants. Y'all know what a cockleburr is? They got them little prickly, pointy things on them, and they poke you. I think I got them. I didn't realize I forgot to check my britches for that, but they're okay. Yeah, see, oh, that's what I'm saying though. Yeah, by the time you take one in the morning and one at night, 12 different ones twice a day. That's what I'm saying. See, I would be eating that too, Brian, if I took them, but I just don't. Now, when I was sitting still in Arkansas, I grew I grew some wild lettuce because it's legal. It's legal to grow. You can buy the seeds at Medicinal Seeds. It's online, and now that is the same as it's an opiate. It's a natural. It's a plant. But it got the same effect as opiates does on you. But it's a plant, kind of like I mean, it's just like lettuce, long, skinny leaves, and they're darker. They're darker than regular lettuce. They're more like greens. I don't know why they call it lettuce. To me, it looks more like greens, but they call it lettuce, so we're going to stick with lettuce, okay? Yo, you call them burdocks? Okay. Well, yeah, Lenny, they do because they get they get kicked back off that crap. Yep, that's yeah, but I don't try to be too bossy and stuff though, Buckwheat. I do try to be really nice to everyone if I can. But I appreciate the compliment. Thank you, Buckwheat. And I don't care who does what. That's why I kept trying to tell them stupid police and all them people. I don't care who does drugs. I don't care who buys drugs and sells drugs, as long as they ain't selling them to none of my kids in my family. Then they'll find me all over that ass. But I don't care what people do. Whatever anybody does just tickles me pink. You know. But me, I'm up at that age. Let me explain something, Brian. We talked about taking all those pills. Here's what happened. It ate all taking all those medicines for over 20 years, ate my kidney up. I've got stage 3 renal failure from eating all those meds. And so if I took those meds every day, my kidneys would just be shut down. I would I wouldn't even be here. But so I kicked the meds off, you know. I smoke a little bowl, a couple times here and there. It's about it. And then I just, I just stay comfy. Oh, yeah, Miranda, I'm fixing to order. That mattress I told you I put in my van, the one I ordered and bought for that. I need to get one for this camper. This has got just a plain memory foam, and it's not very thick. It's not firm. And when I sit on it, my bones, my cheeks of my butt, the bones that sticks out through your butt cheeks, you can feel that wood under it. And I don't like it. And I'm gonna be changing that as soon as I've got the money. Because it's like close that mattress is about like $89, I think, on Amazon. I forgot how much it is. I think it's 89. That's good, Buckwheat. I honestly I don't like to see nobody hurting. Um no, Brian, it's actually I don't know what's in Kratom. I don't or Kratom, excuse me. I don't know what's in that, but this is actually called wild lettuce. I don't know where it ever grew wild at. I don't know the background on it, but they sell it. Like I said, if you look up medicinal seeds, there's a lot of medicinal plants you could buy and grow yourself legally. There you go, Buckwheat. Oh, I wouldn't mind meeting you, Buckwheat. Seriously. Oh, Brian, talking about shaving your head. Get this. Though I was watching this video, this hairdresser was doing this guy's hair, and he shaved off a big circle on the top, and he used some kind of glue that you put on your scalp, and he glued a wig down. Then he trimmed the wig, and that was actually a good looking haircut when he got done with it. Really nice looking. But he just shaved the top piece off and glued down a wig and trimmed the sides down short and the back. But I mean, it was cool. I think a lot of guys would probably look good with that haircut. Yeah, me too, Buckwheat. I work out. Day before yesterday, I worked out for about 8 hours straight, at least, man. And my neck and back and the back of my leg muscles and the back of my legs are all killing me for the last 2 days because I overworked out. So today I just took a little walk that, got went down the woods, did that looking for the mushrooms. That got me some leg exercise. Cause see, I dance. Uh, that's how I work out. I dance. Okay. And I'm 67, by the way, Buckwheat. So look at you. You're 59 already. Yeah, I feel 16. No, that's my problem. Corbin. I've been to Corbin, Buckwheat. Matter of fact, I think I did. How'd you? That's where I lived. No, I lived in Corbin, Kentucky once. Uh, are you sure I haven't met you before, Buckwheat? Oh yeah, Buckwheat. Yeah, I do, honey. I do. And I love traveling. Me too. I've traveled a lot of the United States, before I even started to be a traveler. And then I decided, hey, I like traveling. That's good, Buckwheat. That's good, honey. Yeah. Well, cannabis is good for you though. I mean, it's been proven. So, but I like the gummies. I like the gummies and the brownies and the it's okay, Lenny. Just stay active. Just do like me. Stay active. That's Brian here. I've had this problem. Listen, back when that COVID started, I was fairly small. I was down about 135 pounds. I wasn't because I'm 5'6", right? And I was like the perfect size. And when that COVID hit, for some reason, um, I gained pounds, and it doesn't go anywhere. Even with all this exercising, eating right, it doesn't go anywhere. So I bought this Dr. VO. It's a liver cleanser because I think that's what it is. I think my liver needs flushed out at this point. And don't forget, you got to keep your kidneys, Brian. Listen, keep your kidneys and your liver flushed. Yeah, I buy those. I think it was only about maybe $6 for two pair of those little trimmers. Um, and they actually work really good, but you do have to keep some alcohol or something on them and keep them cleaned off because they will get sticky. And gummy. You know what I'm saying? While you're clipping. So if you need to stop, every couple hours or so and clean them off. When they start getting tacky, when they start sticking together, it's when you need to stop and clean them up. Those were on Amazon, the little orange handle ones, and those are just really, really nice. They really are. Lenny, yeah, you're funny. That's good though. That's good, Brian. Yeah, that's great. That's fantastic. 500. Well, you know what I kept having? I kept having polyps when they were doing my colonoscopies. And then here a few months ago, they had to take nearly the whole end of my nose off. You could look at this picture real close, and you could still see there's a little bit of it that hasn't smoothed back out yet. No, they nearly took my whole freaking nose off. I'm not kidding. It was cancer, and they had to cut they had a plug, a big hole plug. They plugged it out to get all, but they got all the cancer out of it, which is fine. I'm glad they did. But I haven't. I got to go back for them to relook at it. Well, next time I probably be March, probably when I go. Um, but then I'm going to see if they're going to do any. What do you call that? Uh, plastic surgery or whatever on it. You know, to smooth the top of my nose out a little more, because it's all it's got's a little small place left to grow out. Yeah, I've heard that kratom's pretty good. I haven't had the extra money to buy any though. Not even I haven't even been able to buy any enough to try it yet on that kratom. But one of these days, maybe I will. Okay, Brian. Well, thank you for coming in. Thanks for coming to see me. I really enjoy you guys. Had a real good time with y'all in here. And tell your dad just to call me whenever, whenever he's ready. Usually at night, right after dark or really early in the morning. I'm talking like 5, 6 o'clock is usually my best times to, get up, have my coffee, and talk about the plans on the schooling. Because I go to bed early at night. I'm not up late, never, hardly ever. And anyway, that's the reason I get up early, because I go to bed early. So, but I gotta send him my number. Just tell him email me, because I gotta get my number to him first anyway. And then we'll help. We'll get these schoolies underway. Get Miranda's. She's getting her some nice stuff in to go in hers, getting it all ready. She'll have hers rolling for long. I was gonna say I like to always, if you're gonna run any electric in it for shore power, or if you're gonna run any extra uh, wires for 12 volt, you need to do that first, then insulate it, and then do your covering. Your ceiling, your wall, whatever. I did my floor first because I wanted my floor. I didn't really insulate it, but I used plywood, and then I also glued down carpet over the plywood, and then I've got a couple other layers of carpet over the carpet. So, oh, okay, all right, Brian. Thanks, honey. Tell your dad to give me a holla. Oh yeah, I've heard of it. There's a red and a white buckwheat, I think something. Anyway, there's several different kinds. You got to pick out what kind is best for you, or buy some small amounts and try them all, and see which one you like best. I guess the only thing I know to tell you about that. Hey, buckwheat, I got me an air conditioner though. I just got to get somebody now. Take this back window out of my van and build it in. And then I got to get that closet. I got to take my clothes closet down so the air can blow through. I'm gonna have air conditioning in my van, and then I'm gonna get another one later on to go in the camper. when I get back here, probably next summer. I don't really need it right now anyway. I do need it in my van though. Oh yeah, I'm telling you, them pills will eat your freaking liver and your kidneys up. They will. So if you do have to take a lot of medications, I'm not telling nobody not to take their medications, but if you do, be sure and use a cleanser, liver cleanser and a kidney flush. Uh, it's just stuff. This is a pill. This liver cleanser is, but I think they've got some. I think for your kidneys that you can mix in your water, bottled water, Kool-Aid or something. Oh yeah. Well, I was on opiates for about, well, not no big high dose or nothing. I was on morphine for about 15 years. They told me I'd be on it the rest of my life. Buckwheat. That's what they said. You'll be on this the rest of your life. Well, no, I'm not. Because several years ago, I went cold freaking turkey. Ooh, I went through DTs. I went through everything, but I got off of it and haven't went back. It's because marijuana started to become legal everywhere, and I just decided to toss the opiates, get off all that. But I wasn't really addicted. I mean, I never overtook it or anything like that because I mean, I'm not just saying that to make myself look good. I don't overtake anything. I do everything in moderation, if that makes sense. I think it's because I'm a Virgo, because Virgos are goofy. Yeah, there's not but a few more states, Lenny, that, yeah, honestly. Well, see, I didn't. I thought I was going to be stuck on morphine for the rest of my life. And they gave me that patch at first, but I refused to take it. I wouldn't even fill a prescription. I took it back to the doctor, seriously, gave it back to him. I done heard about too many people overdosing on them patches, and I flat refused to take it. I took it back and I said, I can't do this. And plus, they were going to charge, my insurance didn't cover it. The second reason. Um, and I would have had to, they would cost $10 a patch. That's a lot of money. I think it's what uh, my copay on it would have been. They actually cost more than that, but I think I would have had to pay 10. But I still didn't want it. I took it back. I said no. I just took the prescription very nicely back and said, if there's anything else you can give me, I appreciate it. If not, I can't do this. I'm wondering, because we've been around a lot of, yeah, and we're close to the same age group. You may know me, Buckwheat. Very seriously, you might. Hey, I lived in Colorado too, Buckwheat. I love it there. I'm looking for me an acre of land in Colorado right now. I love Colorado. I can't wait to go there and visit either. I got to go there this summer too. I can't run. I can't run. I can't do all that. I dance, but I can't run, if that makes sense. I never did run. I didn't run when I was a kid, and I don't run now. I never could run, and I just never did. Well, I get out. I don't really hike, but I just went out for a big long walk and took everybody out through the woods and went and we were looking for mushrooms out under these pine trees here. But anyway, my old ass got tired. I had to come back. Plus, I had to put my phone on the charger because I didn't want it to run down. Now, that's me. I like camping and I like hunting and fishing. I like all of that. See, I can do any of that. I'm just not a hiker, you know, but I do love going and throwing a tent out at the lake, throwing it up right down by the water, you know, setting my lines out there, catfishing all night long. Oh, hell yeah. Oh, hell yeah, Buckwheat. Now you're talking. It is, Lenny. Have you ever been there? Have you ever been to Colorado, Lenny? I really love it in Colorado. I've got a lot of friends there. I'd like to go find them. I'm sure they're probably still around. I'll go hunt them down. Oh, okay. You got a have you got a 1 ton? Is it a 1 ton, one in flatbed dualies, Buckwheat? 4-wheel drive? You probably got the works on it, whatever it is. Because you got to have, see, that's my problem. This van I've got, and you got to watch it like if, on those schoolies, those mini schoolies and stuff. If you get them, if you're out in the desert and you get one of them off in that sugar sand, it won't take but a second. Spin a tire 1 time and bury up your ass. I'm not kidding. You got to be very careful when you drive these big ass vehicles like we're rolling in. Oh, Aurora. Okay, I know where that's at. I go to Pueblo, Lenny. That's where I want land at. It's in Pueblo. My favorite place. I don't like Denver. I don't like Colorado Springs. I don't like Pueblo West even. I like Pueblo, old ass Pueblo, the old side. Yeah, there. See, buckwheat. Yeah, you start to get that stuff too. Because I'm always in the sun a lot. I don't lay in the sun. To tan. I don't have to. My tan. I'm dark. I'm dark year round. I'm dark right now. I got that pretty dark olive brown skin. I'm Native American. Ooh, well, Miranda, I may have to meet up with you and just set in your AC. I'll soak your AC up while we have coffee. I'm excited for you, Miranda. I really am. I've got another lady friend that was going to fix her up a travel van, and I'm not sure if she's changed her mind about doing it or what. I haven't talked to her about it in a while. Because I told her when she gets ready, I'd be happy to help her, with what I can help with. Oh yeah, me too, Buckwheat. I got Medicare, man. Everything I got's 100% covered, except for, so it's the prescriptions. You get that prescription drug plan, and that's what didn't cover them patches before was that particular drug plan I had. And I wasn't about to change my drug plan because I like the one I got. My copays are cheap. That's all I ever pay is a copay on medication. That's it. If I go in the hospital, I don't pay nothing. I get a surgery, nothing. Go to the doctor's office, nothing. I don't pay nothing. except for my copays on medication, and that's it. And I keep full coverage insurance on my van, and I've got a little bit of insurance on my camper, and so I stay pretty covered, you know, insurance wise. But I'm old. All I want to do is get out and go have some fun before I die, you know? I'm getting up there. But I gotta help with these babies for a while here. My daughter needs me. You know, when people need me, I like to be there for them. It's, like Miranda, she needs me. She knows I would be there for her. Real. So I do that too, Buckwheat, and I feel better. Listen, I feel better after I've had that 2 hours of sleep at 3 o'clock in the morning when I wake up. That's when I feel my best. Well, I'm happy for you, Miranda. You're a hard worker. I know it takes a lot when you're doing stuff yourself. And my problem is I'll get too many projects going at the same time. So it takes me longer to finish any of them because I've started several. Okay. So you don't really want to start any project until you finish the first one, you know, unless you're waiting on parts or something to come in and then go on and start something else. See, but that's what I done too. I think it's how I got in that mess because I'd be waiting on stuff to come in that I needed for the first project. You know how long it took me to get the foam rubber, these foam material to make the cushions in my camper? It was because after COVID started, the factory that was making them uh couldn't didn't have no employees working, so they couldn't make any. So I had to wait and wait and wait to get that, and it's expensive, man. They doubled the price on it. It's bad. Yep, I agree, Buckwheat. I agree with you on that. 100%. Don't forget to buy a rechargeable spotlight, Miranda. I got two of them because you can always have one charging while you got another freshly charged one using it if you need to. You will need and actually I bought a headlamp one the other day too, and I really like that one. I really like my headlamp one because you don't have to hold it. But I love my spotlights. You're gonna Don't forget, put spotlight on your list and put a headlight lamp thing. It goes over your head. It's got them stretchy bands. I lost my snack bag when I came back from Arkansas, and it's still buried somewhere in my van. I've been working at it, whittling it down. I got to get that wagon and get that huge, gigantic sack of dog food and go put it in the dog food bin out here. Get it out of my way because I'm fixing to go through a bunch of stuff. And that's the way mine is, buckwheat. Or well, it was. It's getting better now, but it was bad. I mean, now them pills sure it will eat your organs up. That's all I can tell you. I've got those dang beetles coming in like crazy. It's getting ready to rain. And the bees are honeybees. I don't know why, but the honeybees have been out there flying around like crazy today. Oh yeah, yeah, I know, yeah, exactly, buckwheat. I agree. I know what you mean. Yep. And then well, see, I've got a lot of family in Kentucky, buckwheat, Kentucky and Indiana, down in Alabama and Texas. Let me think. Oh God, everywhere. I got family everywhere, probably some in nearly every state. My son's in Kansas, and then I got the two kids in Arkansas, and I got one kid here. But I got like aunts and uncles. A lot of my family's died off. All my grandparents are gone. A lot of my aunts and uncles, and my mom and dad came from both two rather large families. There was 13 children in each of their families. So I come from a very large family. I'm Native American. I'm a quarter Eastern Creek, excuse me, and a quarter Cherokee. Now I haven't been to all of them yet. I'm honest about it. I have not been to every state yet, but hopefully I may get to make every state before I die. That's my lifelong dream. I get to go visit every state in the United States before I'm gone. I had to eat my few morning chips. That just reminds me, I think I haven't seen lipstick chips hasn't been in this morning to visit me yet. I believe you, buckwheat. A lot of people have been to all the states. I wish I have. I haven't been up into the what do they call that, like the New England area, the Maine. I haven't been to Maine, and I have not made it to Oregon and Washington yet. Or Washington, I haven't even been to Washington D.C. yet. I'm just trying. It's easier for me to say where I haven't been yet than it is to say where I have been. That's what I'm doing now. Is I'm getting my van. I'm unorganizing it and reorganizing it. I've got to get my curtain rod put up and fixed right. I got a lot to do, but I mean, I've got time to get it done. It's just, I got to get the air conditioner put in first. Oh, you got a winch? I wish I had one. That's what I need actually on the front of my vehicle. I think if I had a winch on the front, that would also bring the front end down because those winches are heavy, right? That way, if I ever get stuck, I could pull myself out. But it will also bring the back end of the van up and it put weight. It'll bring that front end down lower. That's what I need to buy is a big, heavy freaking winch because I got a big steel bumper. But I don't know if I'd probably have to get somebody to weld that on, would I not? I don't really know. I'll have to check on them. I may price some of them later and see. Because see, that would help me out, especially in the wintertime when I get stuck in snow and ice. Did Buckwheat, did you see me when I got stuck on that snow when I was in Arkansas last winter? Yeah, it dumped a foot of snow on top of 5 inches of ice, and dumb me decides to go to the store in it. 5 days later, I was finally able to bring my van home, get it out of the snowbanks, and bring it home. I just backed it in the snowbank and left it set. Yeah, me too. That's what I do. Buckwheat, me too. See, I'm a gardener, farmer, whatever you want to call it. Um, and that's why I got the land in Arizona. But that's why I do want the land in Colorado because it's all legal there. You can grow. You don't even got to have a medical card in either one of those states. You could grow, I think, six plants for one person. If there's two people there, then I can have 12 plants. I think is the way that works. I need some seeds. What I need. You ain't got no seeds, do you, Buckwheat? I've been looking for some white widow and purple kush seeds because I want to cross them. I want to do my own thing with it. Anyway, I got a thing I do. But I wanna cross them. That white widow's about some of the best you can get. I don't care what anybody says. And so is the cushes. But I want the purple, not the orange. I wonder how much a winch would cost me, or could I find that item used somewhere? Because I know they're not going to be cheap. That's not a cheap item. Them darn ladybugs, they're going to drive me crazy. I'll let them crawl around till later and then I'll toss them out at bedtime. That's what I did last night. If I keep throwing them out, they're just going to keep coming back in. You know what I want, though, don't you? You know what I want, what I really, really want? Ah, there we go. My applesauce. There we go. That's all I wanted was my applesauce. Ooh. I think it's my allergies messing with me today. But is everybody leaving? I ain't seen none of the regular people in here today. That's odd, huh, Buckwheat? Don't you think? You still here? Okay. I opened my can of applesauce. I'm just eating some applesauce for lunch because I didn't want anything heavy. You know what I'm saying, for lunch? Because I'm going to have leftover spaghetti tonight for dinner. My daughter's baking some chicken, but I told her I'd just soon have the spaghetti. I probably need to go over there after I finish this applesauce anyway. My daughter's got to run to the store and get her cigarettes because I think it's going to go to rain and I need to go over and watch the babies till she gets back. She don't have to go very far to get them, so I'm gonna make sure she's got cigarettes. I haven't seen her outside much. She may be out. Her hubby forgot to stop and get them yesterday. He went and did the Walmart thing. He forgot to stop and get the cigarettes on his way home, though. I wonder if he got any ice cream. I forgot to ask him. I might eat some ice cream here in a little bit if she's got any. I'm gonna go see, I think. Yeah, I got my little yard area all cleaned up yesterday. They took all the trash to the dump, and I've got all mine out and gathered up there so they could take it all. So we got it all cleaned back up around here. But I'll holler at you later, Miranda. I'm gonna get off here because I want to go see if my daughter wants to run the store. It's fixing to rain. It looks like rain coming up. That wind's getting up too. So I'm gonna go do that and let her see if she. I'm gonna go see if she wants to go to the store because it's almost 2 o'clock here. I've been live for almost 3 hours now. That's pretty long enough. And I'm going to drink me a little bit of my Tussin because mm, it's the back of my throat ooh, it's sore. This Tussin's burning it. That might be allergies. And then I forgot to do my breather this morning. Whew. So I'm going to go over and help her for a little bit. I'll go live again here in a day or two. Uh, if it's raining tomorrow, I may go do a live then. Okay, because I won't be able to get out and get anything done if it's raining. I don't know if it's going to rain today or tomorrow, but I know it's supposed to rain all day tomorrow for sure. Okay, hey, thank you, Lenny. I want to thank everybody for coming in. I've enjoyed all the chatting with you guys today, and thank you very, very much. I really do. I really do love you. Bye, Buckwheat.